guys, it's Rachel from Kiss and Makeup, and I am back. And for those of you who have been watching my videos for quite some time, you guys know that I am extremely inconsistent with making my videos. I'm trying my best to get back in the swing of things. I really want to do this for you guys, and for me, it's something that I love and I have a passion for. So I'm really trying to get back in it. It's a lot of work, but I love it, so I'm trying to get back in it. But anyway, in doing this and putting out effort to do this, I thought that I should put out a video that you guys have actually requested for. And you haven't requested for me to do this video per se, but you have asked me so many questions, and I feel like instead of responding to every comment on every video, that I would just do sort of like an FAQ video. So I have the questions on my phone, so I'm just going to read the questions and then I will answer for you. So the first question is, what is a texturizer? That's probably the number one question that I'm asked. And basically what a texturizer is a shortened version of a relaxer. Relaxers are left on your hair for a long, well, there's two different types of texturizers. There's a texturizer and then there's a texlax. I have something more like a texlax. Basically it's a milder version of a relaxer. Basically it's a relaxer, but it's left on your hair for a way shorter amount of time. I wore my hair purposely for this video just so that you can see I have a lot of texture in my hair. If you go way back in the day to my other videos, you can see that my hair was very big, very curly, and you can still see that it is still very curly now. It's just a more relaxed curl, so more tamed curl, I guess maybe I should say. So that's what it basically is. It's a shortened version of a perm. It's a milder version of a perm or a relaxer. Then there's a texturizer, which is the actual chemical. If you guys have ever seen The Icing, I really like watching her videos. I will post her channel below. She had more 3C curls. I had more, my curls were a little bit tighter. I would still consider them maybe 3C, but they were a little bit tighter, 3C, 4A maybe. And she has a texturizer. She uses a specific one. So that is a chemical that is actually a texturizer as opposed to a texlax. There's also another guru by the name of Kiss77. I like her videos a lot. And she has a texlax as well. And she actually grew out of a texturizer into the texlax. So she's somebody that you can also refer to for kind of, you know, just a reference. The next question, why did you get a texturizer? That's probably tied with what is a texturizer. I got a texturizer because my hair, I loved my natural hair, and my husband really loved my natural hair as well, but it just became more of a task to me than it was a love. And you know, if you look around, natural hair is in, and you know, it's like a movement, like the natural hair movement, and it is sort of empowering. It was empowering to me. But at the same time, again, it started to become a task for me because I don't have, my hair isn't I have a different type of hair, I feel like, and my hair isn't easy to maintain. It can get very dry, it can get over moisturized. I have a friend who is natural, and she can put motor oil in her hair and it would still look pretty. Like, I can't do that. So it was like every single day I had to do something different to it. I had to maintain it differently. I had to add more product to it. Then once I added too much product to it, it was like just unmanageable and greasy. So I made the decision to get a texturizer because I knew that my curls would be easier to maintain. I knew that I would still have curls, which was very important for me. I made that very clear that I still wanted curls. And then we kind of came down to the compromise of a texturizer. I love it. I would never go back. I wouldn't rewind time if they paid me to. It was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My hair is so easy to maintain. It's so easy for a wash and go. Like, it's just easy. It dries so much faster. My hair has grown tremendously since I've gotten it. Remember that you have to take care of your hair and do what your hair needs, but my hair has been on 10 ever since I got this texturizer. I got it a year ago. I would say my hair has grown in a year anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. So simply probably because I just leave it alone. I don't have to do anything to it. Like when I roll up out of the bed, like this, I can just kind of shake it down, and it wasn't like that when I was natural. It was a little bit more to maintain, a lot more water spritzing and things like that in the morning. The next question is, how often do you texturize? I texturize probably once every 2 to 3 months. It depends on my hair growth for the month or in between the months. In the winter, I probably do it every 3 months. In the summer, I did it 2 months, because in the summer, I mentioned this in my other video, my hair grows like crazy. My eyebrows, like everything just grows like crazy. So I did have to get a touch-up more frequently during the spring and summer months. The next question is, what texturizer do you use? I don't know. I have no idea. I go to a salon, which was another question on here. I go to a salon, and she basically just uses whatever perm she uses. I think it's like B&B. I have no idea. But she uses the perm that she uses to give people a relaxer, but she does it more mildly, and then she leaves it on for a less amount of time. Do I still wear my hair curly? Yes, I still wear my hair curly. Exhibit A. I wear it like this probably more often than not. It can be a little difficult to wear it curly as your hair starts to grow out, because in the front you can see a different texture. You can see that like natural laid down curl, like swoop pattern coming in, as opposed to the more tamed, I don't know if that's the right word I should be using, but the more, yeah, I guess tamed version with the texturizer. So when I start to have a lot of new growth, I'd say like ½ an inch or more, then I start to wear my hair straight a little bit more until I can go back and get a touch-up. But aside from that, I wear my hair natural, but not natural, I'm sorry. I wear my hair curly, and it's curly state all the time. Usually like this, or up in a bun, or whatever, but it's just very easy to maintain. So I always wear it like this. Is it hard to manage? No. But you do have to have patience. It's just like when you wear your hair natural. You have to take care of your hair either way. You have to moisturize it, you have to wash it, you have to trim it. So everything that you do when your hair is natural, you have to do when your hair is texturized. It just kind of depends on the texture of your hair, on how hard it is to manage. For me, it's very easy to manage because I sweat in my head. Point blank period. I sweat in my head. And it was so hard for me being natural. If I worked out, if I was doing anything, it was like I had to touch on my roots with a flat iron every day, and I felt like I was doing more damage than I was helping it, because I was always having to touch it up. With my texturizer, whether my hair is flat ironed or whether it's curly, I can sweat all day long and I'm fine. So for me, the manageability is perfect for me. Like, it's exactly what I needed. Who does it? I do not do it. I go to a salon, as I mentioned before. It's not far from my house. It was the same lady who does my trims, so I just kind of went to her, told her my issues, and then again, like I said, we kind of compromised on a texturizer. Is it easy to straighten? I just did a video on how I flat iron my hair, so yes, it is very easy to straighten. I have to use much less heat because when I flat iron it, my roots are already straight. Because of the texturizer, so I don't have to like really go over it. I never pressed my hair, so I always did the flat iron. So I never had to go over it with the flat iron over and over because my roots were already straight. So it's very easy to straighten. Does it burn? It does burn. It is a relaxer, but it only burns if you have been applying like tension or if you've been scratching your scalp, because it is a chemical at the end of the day. So if I have been scratching a lot, like if I didn't plan on necessarily getting a touch-up, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I want a touch-up in 2 days, and I've been scratching, then yes, it burns. If you don't, then no. And if you know that you've been scratching and you haven't been doing what you should be doing, if you're getting ready to get a texturizer, just tell the person who's going to do it that you want a base, and you should be fine. So those are the most frequently asked questions that I get. I do want to emphasize again that your hair is your hair, and you know your hair better than anybody, better than the person who does it, better than, I mean, you know your hair. So the decision that you make on whether you should stay natural, whether you should get a texturizer, a relaxer, color, is all based on you knowing your hair. And I know my limits. It's just like drinking, you know, like know your limits. Like I know that I cannot get color. My hair can be very fragile, and it's even it was fragile when it's natural, and it's the same it's fragile now. You know, I just have to put more effort and take more care of it. And I just know that bleaching it will strip it and I'll be bald. I'll be pulling an Amber Rose and I don't have time for it. So that's something that I know I can never do. If I ever feel like, you know, I'll be in the mood to go bald, then I'll try the color first. And then, you know, we can just transition on over to bald. But I can't do it. So you have to know your limits. If you feel like your hair is thin and it's sparse in the roots, then you might not want to get a texturizer because you'll look like a bald-headed skittle diddle. But but you just have to know your limits. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I'm always here to answer them. Those are the most frequently asked questions that I saw, but I did see a couple other stragglers. I probably should have put those in here anyway. But feel free to ask me. I will be happy to answer. But this is just kind of like a close-up. This is how I wore my hair today. I wore it to work like this. It's a little wild, you know what I mean? But natural froze and stuff were wild, so whatever, you know. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I also have updated my blog. I'm going to be doing more of updating my blog as well. I have neglected that for 12 months, and shame on me. So I have been updating that. It is kissandmakeupallure.blogspot.com. Follow me on Instagram. What? Follow me on Instagram. It's _it's_rayday_. And I'll have the link below for that. Well, not a link, but more just like so that you can see it. And then you can follow me on Twitter too at _RachelRay_. So we can all just be like one big happy family. Thanks for watching. Bye.